Again, very slow here today. Market pretty slow. Again, I'm out of this eBay trade. That worked out fine. SPY still not getting. It's still drifting down here. I mean, if you look at the pattern here today, we are putting in a downward sloping channel, but nothing very dramatic. Q's doing the same thing. Just gonna look for around, see if I can find any more SPY super system type trades, or the UMCAT trades. Is Tesla starting to bounce here? Trying to fill the gap. It's almost filled the gap. There's the gap right there on Tesla. Top of that candle, about 469.30. It's through there. That would be part of a gap fill, beginning a gap fill. TSCO, Tractor Supply, still drifting down. Yeah, that was one I had last week. Definitely bearish. Definitely bearish. Nothing. There's no real support levels too close by here. It's at 50.88. The next support level is about 49.36. 49.36. Not a long ways down, but decent. Nothing great as far as volume is concerned today. It was okay early on, just average volume right now. Yep, nice drift down in Tractor Supply. Kind of a SPY super system type setup right here. Just continuing to see if I can find any trades. for quick type trades, cats, or the SPY super system trades. Not really much right now. Tractor Supply is decent. The premiums are not very great. SPY coming in, getting pretty close to the 8 exponential moving average on the daily chart here. On the SPY, right now the 8 on the SPY is at 685.72. So $1 lower would be the 8 exponential, would likely be a support level on the SPY. The Qs are almost sitting right on the 8 right now. IWM down about 0.7%. That's the weakest index right now, I think. SPY down 0.5%. Qs down about the same as the IWM, about 0.7. A lot of tech stocks falling here. Google falling. AVGO coming in. Apple coming in. Wolf, another tech stock, coming in. Hewlett Packard just moving sideways. Microsoft pulling down. Meta as well. Just not a lot of volume in a lot of these stocks. Maxim, Tractor Supply, 5053, high volume candle resistance. Thanks very much. It's kind of a cluster of candles in Tractor Supply. Again, it has a good support at 49.36, but there's a bunch of other ones in there. Again, right here at around 50.08, and then another one at pretty close to where we are right now, 50.59. Yeah, there's a bunch of them all in there. Again, I'm not gonna. There's not enough volume in it for me to mess with it right now. The SPY. Tractor Supply earnings candle 725. Thank you. Yep, see it there. That's a big candle. $57.97, the low on that one. Oh, 725.24. Okay, gotcha. 50.53, low in that one. Track supply has a lot of high volume candles scattered throughout this whole range, and it just doesn't have a lot of high volume today, so it's not something I would consider touching right now. SPY with a little bounce. BBY coming in, but again, Just not enough volume. I mean, it's a nice, BBY is a nice short setup on the daily chart. It is coming in here today. Switch to a daily. Here it is right here on the daily. Again, nice red, nice short setup here. Not good for an UMCAT, but decent for us intraday at least short, a regular intraday short, which means you would want to take the in the money puts on BBY, in the money puts. Kind of a big wide spread on some of these. 70s are not too bad. 2 by 220. That's probably the best on BBY. So I took some BBY puts here. This is an intraday trade. I'm going to go ahead and put it on here. I'm not going to alert on this one. This is going to be hopefully be quick. This is a BBY Pi January 02. 70 puts. I paid $2.15 for them. Okay, BBY. Not an UMCAT trade. Not enough volume. Had some this morning, but not an awful lot now. But I do like it short as an intraday trade. This is the daily chart on it right now on TC2000, so you can see with the levels. It's breaking down here. Kind of a double doji sandwich to the downside. Again, would have to find some levels on this thing. Around 67.13. 67.13 is the next reasonable level. There's one a little bit higher, 68.76, but that's above where we are right now. So 67.13, then 64.53 on BBY. I won't be in this very long. I hope. Hey Zion, can I do it only today? Can I do a 69 put? Would I take a 70 put? Yeah, you can take a 69 put. Or a 68. I wouldn't. I'd be 68's a little bit too close, and you got to look at the premiums on these things. All right. Again, so I took this. I took the 70, the 216 by 219. The 69s are $1.16 by $1.60. See how wide that spread is on the 69s? $1.16 by $1.60. That's too much. Too big a spread. And the 68s, which are barely in the money at all, 75 by 82. And this is not an UMCAT trade. If I was going to take an UMCAT on this, I'd take like a 68 or 67, but they don't have enough volume. I would highly recommend the 70s for the strike price. Again, they're 215 by 220 right now. It's a pretty good setup. I mean, it's really not overly extended from the 8. It is extended, but not an overly extended on the daily chart. The 8's at $70.25. So it's about $2, a little bit, $2.25 away from the ATR, away from the 8. The 8 is about it's about $1.57. So it's well less than 2 ATRs. So it's okay if I have to hold it overnight. I'm not planning on it. Basically, I paid $2.15 for this. I would probably want to get somewhere around $2.45 or so to take it off. I'm going to put a sell order in at $2.45. Again, it's trading at 220 by 231 right now. 223 by 231. Again, I got a 245 in there. It's got 216 of intrinsic value, so you're not paying much over intrinsic value in that. All right, so this is this is not an UMCAT trade. This is a regular intraday trade that actually could turn into a swing, but I'm not likely to. I'm likely to try to take it off at 245 today if I get there. So, the market is getting very close to support on the SPY. The SPY is getting very close to the 8 exponential moving average on the daily, and that's likely to support there. Q's supporting on it right now on the 8 exponential moving average. The IWM is the Russell is the only one that's down below the 8 and the 15.
I need my greaser.
All right, I'm ready to grease. I got a cold hand.
Yes, you do.
Pay no attention to that.
I'm trying not to.
Alice is sitting on the couch with Alfie. Mm-hmm. Alfie's curled up on it under her arm, and she's sitting there, stretched out, drinking a coffee. She says, "Alfie really has a great life." I said, "Look at you."
Really, in the grand scheme of things.
All right. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, creamy.
Oh, I have another place.
Oh,
I can reach it, but I thought you would enjoy it.
I would enjoy doing that, yes, to tell you the truth. Considerably a little chilly for you, but
that's all right. It's worth it.
Right
here. These are the towels, the ones that you put out yesterday, that I put rinse with vinegar.
Yeah.
Are definitely.
That's better. I didn't even touch. I didn't feel
those.
I looked at the bath towels. So.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying the bath towels are definitely soft. La, la, la,
Members taking a peek at your nat gas number. Maybe expected a print of minus 168, coming in at minus 166 BCF.
Little bounce in the BBY here. See what it does as the market. I don't know if these things are working. This is very odd. at what the actual trend is. Yeah. I still don't think they're calculating. Nah, it's still not putting anything in here. I don't know what it's getting this from then. Anyway, Sergio's going to work on that. There's BBY. Put a little handlebar here and then bounced a little bit. Trading 215 by 225 right now. All right, see if we have any questions or comments here. I'm going to look for some more stocks. Hey, Zion. You can do the 69 put. Oh, I already asked you about the, can I have it, can I leave it for the week? You know, it's for the rest of the week. Let me show you what, on the daily chat, what I'm looking at here. All right, so this is BBY. It's definitely bearish. And it's definitely a potential swing trade, which means you can keep it. But I do have the support level right there at 67.13, and then another one down here. And it's a little extended, but I think, you know, if you want to hold it overnight, I think it's okay. If you can't take day trades, then you probably want to hold it overnight. You know, you'd have to hold it overnight unless you want to use up a day trade. But I'm a little concerned about this 67.13 right there, and I'm also concerned about the SPY. Okay, because the SPY is very close to support down here at the 8 exponential moving average, which is likely to be support for it, which means we might get a bounce tomorrow or Wednesday. So, but BBY definitely has relative weakness to the market. Okay, let's take a look. Let's look at it on the 5-minute chart right here. All right, so here's BBY just coming down while the market is drifting up and down, but this is coming in much more steeply than the market. It didn't this morning, but it is right now, and it's had a couple of good candles right here. So I'm likely not going to take it overnight myself. I would say if you feel like you want to hold it overnight because you have to, it's probably okay, but it's not great because of the support level that's close and because the market's so close to the 15 EM and to the 8 exponential moving average on the daily. All right, let's see what we can find here. Anything else? Harry pointing out VNDA continues to look good. Yeah, moving up pretty nicely, VNDA. It's a nice chart on it. This is one of the ones he mentioned this morning. PDUFA coming up. I think it was PDUFA coming up on that one. Can't remember. Yeah, it's one of the ones coming up with a PDUFA's tomorrow. Yeah, you might take it off today. Yeah, don't blame you. Gold and silver flattened out quite a bit now. Market internals are actually, don't pay attention to this, these are not right. It's coming down right now.
Hey, high of 67 and low tonight 37. It's a big, you'll have a headache most likely. You want your heating thing? Ice first? Might have a coffee in there. Special delivery. May I come in?
All right, let's see what we got here. Again, pretty slow day in the market. BBY is trying to bounce here a little bit now. SPY just drifting. Again, low probability trading environment here, LPTE. In the money puts trade. Volume's not great on it today, so. That's ridiculous, for fuck's sake.
You got water? You know what? I think it would not good. They were just doing, I guess, based on how they talked about it looking like. No, but you know.
We're at here. At 67.13. 67.13. So that's about 60 cents away. That would be enough, pretty much enough to get me filled. I'll watch it at that point. Do we have any questions? Any comments here? No, pretty quiet. Again, a very quiet week. This is going to be. Today's fairly quiet. I had some good trades actually. I had 3 beautiful UMCAT trades today. They had to be very quick, but they worked fine. And I'm looking. BBY is coming in. Get a nice relax. Don't do much. And nice break from it. Right. This week's got very slow trading. You got to be very cautious on these weeks. Can't do too much. Again, that's why I'm looking for some UMCAT trades. But again, too much. Again, that's why I'm looking for some UMCAT trades. But again, I need days with decent volume. I had some good volume in them for a while, and then it dropped right off with the rest of the market. So I think Wednesday, Friday this week are probably going to be the worst days for doing UMCATs. After that, things will pick up. We can go back to normal on that. But the process, the strategy is working really well. About 89% win rate right now, and a profit factor of about 4.9. So that's pretty good on the ones I've done so far. Just using $500 for the basis on these trades so far. That's not what I'm using on some of them, but that's what I'm using when I'm doing the calculations for profitability. It's up about $8,400 since November 17th. So about a month, little month. All right, let's see if anything else I can see here. Yep, thanks, Eklund. Appreciate it. BBY, again, I paid $2.15 for it. It's at $2.29 right now. So up about $15. So about 8%. Again, I got a $2.45 sell order in there. That'll be about a 15% profit. I have that support level I have to concern myself with on BBY, the 67.13. Dean says slim pickings. Yes, it is. Very slim pickings today. Very, very slim.
I'm going to get you some staple wipers. What? Yeah. What about, I still have lots. Just gonna bring it back. Get you in the bathtub. I'm not gonna take any risky trades, but I am gonna go to
Ski trade.
Aldi's.
Oh, okay, Aldi's. Oh,
I'm gonna
Aldi's.
get her some milk, stuff to take home.
Take home, yeah.
Milk and,
The Nick's killing it.
I told her to try to soak in the tub.
Yeah.
So what was it? It was milk and eggs. Can't think anything else.
Just the basics right there.
Yeah.
All right, be careful. No, she'd just use my car, Ruth. Allison. She'd just use my car. He was hurting yesterday. What's the matter?
Phone.
Oh, phone. All right, be careful. Taking a sweet ride?
Oh.
Sweet ride. Not really liking this market too much. I'm going to take this BBY trade off for just a small profit. I'm going to try to just get 220 for it. I'm not gonna mess with it. I don't care if the volume is drying up today. It's just not a great day for trading. See if I can get 220 for it. It's gonna need to pull down just a bit. It's trading at just about what I paid for it right now. If I get one little move to the downside, I'll take it off. SPY bouncing. Momentum coming up, coming through the 8, the end of 15 with a VWAP right up here. 687. I got a sell order on this at 220. I'm just gonna try to take it off at just a bit over break even. Not really thrilled with this price action today. SPY's moving up right here. I took a quick SPY super system trade here on the SPY. This is gonna be really quick, really quick. I took the 685s for $1.96. I'm just gonna try to get out for about 208. So I just closed BBY at 220, closed at 220. Just a small profit on that one. Yeah, I don't care for this price action today. This BBY pulled back just a bit, but it's sitting right on the 8. I'm out of that trade for a small profit for 5 cents. That's it. And I am in a SPY super system trade. Again, this is going to be fairly quick as well, as it comes right off the 8 and the 15 here, right up into this dynamic compression zone. Just looking for just a quick little 8 or 9 cent pop in that thing. Declan, would MSTR be a good candidate for a short? MSTR. Well, it does have a support level here right now. That it's sitting on right there. See that 156.38? That's support. You see how it went through it and bounced through it yesterday, day before, last week, bounced here. That's pretty strong support right there. I would not be shorting MSTR right here. Something just closed for me. I don't know what it was. Let me look. SPY. Okay, I'm out of the SPY. I took $12 a contract on the SPY. One in for 196, out for 208. Very small profits today on SPY. My BBY trade was really very small profits, just a nickel. But I don't like the price action on it. Again, here's the price action on it right here. Looked pretty good early. It was definitely a good short here as it break down, but then it's pulled right back up again. And see, the volume is drying up on this thing, and that's happening on a lot of stocks. So without a lot of volume, it's going to be tough to find anything. Again, I took profits in the SPY as it moved right up here to the beginning of this dynamic compression zone. Out of that, I took $12 a contract on the SPY, $5 a contract on BBY. These are small gains. All right, I'm going to grab some lunch here. It's about almost 1 o'clock, so I'm well past my hungry stage. So I'm going to get something to eat. Thanks for everybody on YouTube for coming in today. I appreciate it. I'll be here tomorrow again at 11:30 to go over the trades. Again, this is going to be a slow week. Today's been pretty slow, though I've had 4 winning trades, which is actually 5 counting the SPY, which is a lot for a day like this. These are fairly quick trades here. Nothing here to hold on to for very long. All right, thank you very much, YouTube. Appreciate it. Again, rightlinetrading.com if you're interested in the room or this alert service or a great SPY Super System software here for identifying institutions being in the trade. See, when I took the SPY Super System right here, as it broke through the 8, right, white line, through the 15, momentum went to buying as it moved up, and then I took it off right there. That was the trade. That's the SPY Super System trade right there. We are below the VWAP, but that would have been a pretty nice profit if I hung in it up to there, but I'm not going to do that today. All right, so thank you very much, everybody from YouTube. We'll see you back here tomorrow about 11.